I'm coming right out of the gate with this one. As ReEDDmagined in a nutshell is cancelled, but in its place is something I called TBATF ReEDDmagined. Let me explain. While I wrote and finished the script for the final installment, I wasn't satisfied with what I produced. Mainly the foundation of the series was built upon a terrible spoof animation made in 2 weeks based off a declining fan comic. So I sat on it for a while trying to make it work, and I was stumped. For months, while I made the promotional material, I couldn't figure out how to make it work, or to give it a good ending. One day, while I was at work, a random idea came to me. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a funny cola commercial at the start of the series? Then I thought of another idea, and another, then another. Before long, I went back and rewrote the entire series, starting off Hysteria Havoc, Raging Reunion, Frantic Flea, Blue Bluster, Calamity Crisis, Wicked Waltz, Amusement Affair, Vengeful Veil, Meddling Mayhem, Pillage Peril, leading to its long conclusion, Chapter 14, Grisly Gauntlet. Initially, I just wanted to be done with the whole thing after 10 was uploaded, but I knew my unenthusiasm would affect how it ended, and I didn't want to leave anyone, including myself, left dissatisfied. But that raises multiple questions. Will the series finale be pushed back even further to, say, 2027? No, absolutely not. There is no point of reaching the finish line only to go back and redo it all again. The series finale will be posted first, and then everything else. If this all falls apart, then I will publicly post everything I have made up to that point, including entire scripts, fixes, or overhauls to character designs and new entire outfits. Next up, what can even be expected from something that should have been left behind? Expanded material and lore that wasn't present or thought of in the original, such as reimagining exclusive chapters only to the Nutshell videos. Chapter 7, Dubious Dusk, and Chapter 11, Jeopardy Jam, including an all-new chapter that was not included in the series, Chapter 8, Nefarious Night, focusing more on backstory and side characters. For example, did you know that Laurel and Eduardo once dated? I didn't until earlier this year. Wouldn't that be interesting to see a love dynamic? Christina is another side character that was original to the comic. Having somebody enslaved after being loyal would be a tragedy worth seeing, even if it's a minor role. Every bit of perspective, I think, outside of the main character built on the world and as a whole. That leaves the biggest question left. Is this too much for one person? Yes, absolutely. Something called scope creep was my biggest concern throughout this whole thing. Believe me, none of the chapters aside from maybe 8 and 13 aren't going to be as long as 30 minutes. Heck, chapter 1 only has 4 pages, so I'm well aware of my limitations and scope of what it can pull off. Which is where you, yes the viewers, come in. Want to help out and be a part of this series? Now you can. Not only can you throw out what you want to see in the ReEDDmagined series, but I am also looking for voice actors to fill in.
There's only so much text-to-speech can do for voices.
I am not expecting the best of the best. If your microphone is passable like this and there's no background noise, then you're good. And no, you will not be told to record hundreds of lines that can be subject to change. Only a handful of lines and audio sound bits. That's all. The only requirement being you must be 18 years or older to apply. Feel free to reach out anywhere you can, including the link below. And that is all. I never claimed to be good at any of this. Any advice, direction, or support is greatly appreciated. I apologize for how slow this is taking, and I'd be lying if I wasn't hesitant to even post this. If this doesn't work out, I hope you can learn from this and improve on what you set out to do in your own life. Take care, everybody, and I will see you next time!